Hello, friends. It's your girl Trina Ramsey here once again to share a lesson out of my book, Just Do You, A Declaration of Independence from Guilt, Obligation, and Shame. So, I'm an executive and career coach, I'm a speaker and a writer, and I've authored this book, my first solo project. I've also been a part of several other books. And I really help women over 40, women leaders who have spent a lot of time working and pouring out themselves and supporting other people, but not necessarily supporting themselves. And so, what I decided was I'm going to spend some time actually reading from my book. So, this book has 50 lessons, life lessons, that I had gleaned from being on the earth for over 50 years now. I'm 58, I'm not ashamed to say it. And I am excited to share this with you. So today we're going to talk about the first lesson. And the first lesson in this book is do more of what you want, do less of what you don't want. Life goes by so fast, doesn't it? Sometimes you start running on autopilot and your days start running together. Take a moment and think about what your life has been like so far. I bet that somewhere along the way you lost track of some things that you love. We all do. We make concessions. We stop doing things we love because we're too busy. When we stop engaging in things that bring us joy, we lose a bit of our vitality. On the other end of the spectrum are things we hate to do. They're boring or we just aren't good at them. When we were younger and maybe trying to prove ourselves, we beat our heads against the wall and try to contort ourselves to fit in the boxes that just don't fit. Some of us are still in those boxes. When my kids were younger, I lost some of my juice. The working mommy rat race took its toll. I stopped having fun. I tried to be the perfect homemaker despite having a demanding full-time job. I began to resent it all. I realize now that I put way too much pressure on myself to be perfect in every area of my life. I wish I had learned this lesson sooner. I would have enjoyed those years a bit more. It's time to free yourself. Give yourself permission to add things into your life that bring you life and offload things that no longer serve you. For things that are essential, you can get help, barter, or compartmentalize the tasks so that they don't take up so much space in your life. Sometimes you can just stop doing the thing that makes you want to tear your eyeballs out. And guess what? The world won't end. Why this matters now. Life is short. I may end up saying this a lot in this book, and I think I do, but I think it bears repeating. Sometimes we take things on or continue doing them because we think we're supposed to, or because it's the right thing to do, or the kiss of death, because they expect it of us. Really? Well, who is this they anyway? They certainly hold a lot of power. Let some things go so that you can make room for things that you love. You'll be glad you did. And so, in every lesson in this book, I actually have a journal prompt and some space to actually write. So, the journal prompt here is make a list of things you want to stop doing. Now, make a list of things you want to do more. Choose 2 things you want to stop doing to act on immediately, like today, like tomorrow. Imagine what your life would be like without that burden. What is now possible? Now, pick 2 things from the list of things you want to do or have. What risk are you willing to take to have more of what you love? Imagine that you have the power to change things and make bold moves for the future. Well, you do. And here's an affirmation just for you. I call it make it your own. The affirmation is this: I know that life is precious and that I deserve to be happy and fulfilled. I choose to unburden myself and embrace things that make my heart soar, starting today. So the challenge is up to you. What will you choose? What will you choose to let go of? What will you choose to do less of what you don't want? Your future is waiting for you. It's time to go get it. If this inspired you or spoke to you in some way, please share. Like and share and follow me. I'm working on getting my messages out more. And also, if you want to connect with me, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at My Coach Trina. I'm also on LinkedIn, Facebook, and you can go to my website, justdoyouinstitute.com, and download a free resource on career changing. So it's called a Career Decisions Toolkit, and there's a button right there on the homepage that you can download it and really start working through a process to take charge of your career. Maybe it's time to get another job. Maybe it's time to change your career or start a business, or maybe it's you're starting to think about retiring. There are options there for you. Take advantage of it.